Good morning and welcome to another weekly vlog. If you're new around here, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Click that like button if you like what we're doing and that bell notification so that you can be notified every time we release a video. We have some really fun stuff coming down the pipeline. We have a whole bunch of Disney stuff because we just got back from Disney 2 days ago. We also have some fun holiday stuff coming, a couple recipes. We have our weekly vlogs. We just have a lot of stuff that is going to be really fun and we would love for you to join us in the journey. So like I said, we just got back from Disney, so we are kind of decompressing from that and getting caught up on work. I'm really bad at unplugging from work when I go on vacation, and I didn't check anything. That's not true. Okay, I did. I flagged our CEO's emails so that if I got anything from him, that would have come through. But I didn't get anything from him, so it was really nice. So we have some fun Disney stuff coming. We're going to talk a lot about our experience in Disney. We're going to talk about, I have some fun blog posts that are coming out about the 5 most challenging things about going to Disney right now. Expectations versus reality, I guess, is a good way to put it, because it was such a different trip for us, but we had such a great time. It was really nice, and we're home and we're back with our girls, so yeah. But it is Friday, so that's when we start our weekly vlogs. I also wanted to say real quick that when we were in Disney, I somehow managed to scratch the living daylights out of my eyeglasses. So everything is so foggy because they're so permanently scratched. So I'm going to get an eye exam today. I use Warby Parker for my eyeglasses. I have a really insane prescription. So when I get new eyeglasses, they typically cost about $1,400, and I don't want to drop that. So I use Warby Parker. This isn't sponsored or anything. They have no idea who we are. Warby Parker is a really great service that you just upload your prescription and then you can get glasses. Mine are they're under $400, which is unheard of. So anyways, I won't talk about that forever, but I will be getting new glasses soon. Thank goodness. I'm so excited because it's making it really difficult to see. So we, because we went to Florida, because we went on a vacation, we went in an airport. We're not going to go to see my parents or Bryson's parents for a little while. I'm going to lunch with my mom next week. I do have to go over to my parents' house this weekend because my dad needs some stuff done in the yard, and so I said I would come do that, but I don't have to be around them for that. That's what's going on there. I don't know how exciting this weekend's going to be, but we're going to take you along anyways. I do know that I'm going to go on a bunch of runs and get a bunch of spray tans, so that should be fun. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great week, and we will get this vlog started.
So as I settle into getting back to everyday life after Disney World, as any of you know, it's not fun. You know, getting back into the swing of work, unpacking, catching up on all the things I missed. It's just so much fun. I just took the last little laundry out of the dryer, so boy was that fun. But yeah, just kind of getting back to everyday life here, back in the swing of things with work. Just finished up with all that. Like I said, I did the laundry. So now I think there's just a few things left in my suitcase I need to get taken out and put away and be fully unpacked and back from Disney. So if you can't tell, I got a little bit of a tan line here. When you go to Disney and you wear a mask, you get a little tan line. Yeah, so that's what I have going on right now. But right now I'm going to finish up few things I got around the house. Crystal's at her eye appointment right now, so I think the dogs and we might go outside, just play ball for a little bit. It's just kind of been one of those days where we got a lot to do, and now it's kind of all of a sudden done. So let's go relax outside.
We're going for a walk. I went and got my eyes checked, and was
still legally blind.
Still legally blind. I am legally blind in my right eye, but my vision has actually gotten a little bit worse, but not significantly worse, which is good, considering it could have been way worse. And then I went and got a spray tan, and as I was driving home, I drove past the lake that we like to walk by, and the leaves are changing, so we're gonna go walk at the lake. Check out this awesome tree. It's one tree and it's like 3 different colors. It's so pretty. I want to take it home and put it in our yard. Obviously we're not going to do that. All right, for dinner tonight, we are having, of course, another home chef recipe, and we are going to have empanada steak sandwiches with cilantro chimichurri. That sounds delicious. Bryson is getting the meat prepped, and I did the potatoes, which are in the oven, and then I'm about to make the chimichurri. Here it is. We've got our potatoes, which have taco seasoning on, and then our roll with the beef and the cheese and the chimichurri. That's Bryson's. That's mine. Because I think the chimichurri is going to be really spicy. Bon appetit! I want cookies. So I'm going to make some. I was going to make my world famous brown butter chocolate chip cookies. We will link those below. They're literally the best cookies on the planet, but it takes about an hour for the butter to like cool and semi-harden, and I don't have that kind of patience tonight. So, we're just gonna go with good old-fashioned Toll House chocolate chip cookies. They're not as good, but they'll do. Let's go. We've got cookies. One batch of Toll House cookies probably makes like 2.5, 3 dozen. And if you noticed in the time lapse, I added a little tiny bit of espresso powder. So like not a lot, it's like a teaspoon maybe. And it really doesn't change the flavor. It just enhances it, and it just kind of gives it a nice little depth, and people are like, ooh, what is that? And it just kind of makes it a little more gourmet. I love that. It's a great hack for chocolate chip cookies. There we are. I'm going to take these to my parents tomorrow.
Well, good morning. It is Saturday morning here. It is about 7:30 in the morning. I'm going to make some breakfast here in a little bit, getting the day started. Wasn't on much yesterday. Had things catch up from work and everything, and that's just how the day went. Today, I got to mow the lawn because I did not mow the lawn before we went to Disney, so it is crazy long again. Gonna clean up some leaves and everything because our leaves have changed and our maple tree lost pretty much all of its leaves while we were gone. Then I gotta jump Crystal's car because it's been so long since Crystal drove at night that she got her oil changed, and when you get your oil changed at the place we go to, they turn your auto lights off. So she turned her lights on manually and didn't even think about it and left them on. So I totally understand it. So now her battery's dead, so we gotta jump her car so she can go to her parents' house because she's got to help put on something on the lawnmower. We do it every year, but she's gonna go do it today. She told her parents she'd come do it, but they have to stay far away from her since we're staying away from them since we just went to Florida. So she's gonna run over there, do that today, come back. Not quite sure what else we got planned, but there's a rundown. Hopefully it all gets done. Update. The yard work has commenced. I'm outside getting everything trimmed up, cut back, because fall's coming, so got to get the bushes all taken care of. And my hedge trimmer battery died. Luckily, I have a backup, so I came to grab it. Crystal's still out on her run. Dogs did really well. Aspen did amazing. I think she went almost 4 miles today, which she hasn't done that in a long time, so that's great. Yeah, I'm going to go back outside, do all this fun adult stuff, get the yard ready for fall, and make it look pretty again. Crystal should be back soon. She'll have an update on how the run went. Tell you right now, I know for a fact that when we were in Florida, she said she doesn't know why people say running at altitude and then going below altitude is easier, because she said the humidity was the equalizer. So we'll see what she has to say.
Hello. It is just about 1:30. I got home from an 11-mile run, and I'm just going to be honest, I'm in a really bad mood because my run, it's just not fun right now. I'm just not having any joy in running, and I need to do this 48.6 miles, and I'm just dreading it. So I did 11 miles today. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, probably like 15. Hopefully it goes better than it did today, but I don't have high hopes. And I know a lot of it is because we just got back from vacation, and then also a lot of it is that when the race went virtual, like I just lost like all motivations, and that's just what it is. So it's like all in my head, and that is a crappy place to be. It'll get better. I'll enjoy it again. Also, like once I'm done with this 48.6, I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know that I'm going to take like completely stop running, because I do want to continue to run. I don't want to lose where I'm at necessarily, but I think I'm going to start, if I can, I would like to start swimming again. We have a new rec center. I don't know how that like works out with the like restrictions and things that are in place, so I don't even know if that's a possibility, but I would like to do that. Or maybe go back to CrossFit, or maybe just focus on Orange Theory and do lifting in the basement. I don't know, lots of things going in my mind, but I just think I need a little bit of a break. We all need a break and like a change of scenery, you know? So I think that's what I need. But we're gonna get a change of scenery because all my flowers are dead because I stopped watering them. When we got that snowstorm, I just was like, and I'm done, and I stopped watering everything. So everything's dead. So I'm gonna pull it out, and it is an absolutely beautiful fall day here. So I'm gonna pull it out, and all the flowers out. I'm gonna plant my bulbs, and I always say I'm gonna plant bulbs every single year, and I never do it. And my mother-in-law has the most beautiful bulbs. She has like the most beautiful tulips every year. And I'm so jealous. So next year, I'm going to have beautiful tulips. Yay! So that's what we're going to do. So let's go pull out some dead flowers and plant some new bulbs. All right, so that's going to get thrown away because it's just like a little one-time use planter. These are all going to get thrown away. These are lilies, these here. So I need to figure out if I need to completely cut them back in order to replant them, because I'm going to replant them in the ground. And then those are actually still kicking. I don't know, maybe I'll leave those. I mean they're not pretty. I don't know. And then those all need to get pulled out. So I have some bulbs that I'm gonna plant, and then I might go get some more. So let's do it. All right, I've pulled out all of my plants, except I left that one. I just pruned it up because, I don't know, he's not dead. And I've planted tulips in there. And we're gonna go to Lowe's because I need to get some more for those other 4.
So yard work is all finished. We went to Lowe's, got Crystal some tulip bulbs to plant, and I got some lawn seed and stuff to add to the lawn for fall before it completely goes dormant. So we're gonna do all that tomorrow, but also tomorrow we are going to smoke a brisket on the Traeger. So right now I'm going to inject it with some beef broth, put some rub on it, get it in there so that it can sit overnight. Then tomorrow, we're going to probably smoke it for about 9 to 10 hours. Low and slow. That's the way to do it.
So I mentioned yesterday in the vlog that I royally scratched up my eyeglasses when we were in Disney. And it's giving me a really bad headache because they're so scratched, it's like making it blurry. And it's going to be probably a month before I'm able to get my new glasses. So before they come in after I order them, because they typically take longer, a little bit longer. So I looked up online and it says that you can use a thick paste of baking soda and water and on a microfiber cloth, and it can help with scratches and like a lot of grime on the glasses. So I'm going to try it. I'm kind of scared because if I mess this up, that is bad. But we're going to try it because we need to try something. So I think it kind of worked. I feel like I can definitely see better out of my left lens, which was not quite as scratched as the right one. The right one, I can still see scratches, or I feel the scratches, but it's definitely better. What a cool trick! That'll definitely get me by until I'm able to order and get my new glasses in. So, tip from me to you, if you have some minor scratches or your glasses are just really dingy and you can't even get them clean with like lens cleaner, give this a try because it really worked. It definitely didn't harm the lenses, and I can see so much better. Magic. So for dinner tonight, we are having a shrimp bruschetta risotto. I'm really excited. We really like the risottos that we get from Home Chef. They're really good. So I'm going to start by making the bruschetta, and then I've got to start on the risotto because it takes like 20 minutes. Let's get started. This looks delicious. So there's risotto under there, and then the shrimp with the bruschetta on top. It's just garlic and olive oil and green onion and tomato. It looks so good. I'm so excited. Let's eat.
Well, happy Sunday to everybody. It is about 9 a.m. here at our lovely home, and it's already been a busy, productive morning. I got up this morning and immediately went outside. I laid down some grass seed I'm putting down for the fall season, then covered it in compost. What a fun morning. That's the way to start a Sunday, is spreading compost. But I got it all done. Now let's see if in the next couple weeks some new grass comes up and it's fuller and thicker and ready to go dormant for winter. But now, you saw me season that brisket yesterday. So right now, Aspen and I, we're going to go outside. We're going to get the Traeger going because it's got to smoke for about 9 to 10 hours. So we need to get it going. So let's go.
Good morning. I know Bryson already checked in. As you saw, I just cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. I still need to wipe down the counters, but he's out getting the Traeger started. I know he said he had a productive morning. I certainly have not had a productive morning. I got up and I made oatmeal and coffee. That's all I've done. And I emptied the dishwasher. But I do need to go for a run. I just looked at the Weather Channel and supposedly we're supposed to get like 30-mile-per-hour winds. So I should probably get running. My plan was to go at like 10:30, but I need to go before that. So I'll probably leave here in about half hour and go on my run and get that started and underway. And then I have a few things I need to do today. I need to finish planting my bulbs. We went and got some more bulbs last night at Lowe's. And so I need to get those in the ground or in the pots. And then I have a few things I want to do in the kitchen. I want to reorganize this cabinet here. This is all of our glasses and stuff, and I need to get that reorganized. And then our silverware drawer, I want to get that reorganized. So those are two things I need to get done today, or want to get done today. We'll see if it actually happens, but the run will happen.
Okay, might be a little windy. The wind's kicked up. I just went and picked up the dogs from Crystal's run. Checking on the brisket. Looks like it's getting a good little glaze on it. So now I'm going to spray it with some beef broth. Just because I don't want it to dry out. I always spray anything I'm smoking because smoke naturally dries it out. That's also why I have the fat cap up, so as the fat melts, it tries to keep the meat moist. That's a bad word, I know. It's a nasty word. But just spray this down so nothing dries out. We're good to go. I think we got like 7 hours to go on this thing, so we're working. So I have finished editing day 1 of our Disney trip we just got back from. It's pretty awesome to go back and relive that day. It was fun. Wish I was there right now. Crystal has completed her 18-mile run in like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It is insane outside right now. So we're going to go celebrate her completing that run by going to get tacos. Tacos, Crystal.
Love tacos.
She loves tacos.
Sorry, I haven't stretched. I'm still a little
Yeah,
out of it.
she's a little out of it. She literally got back like 15 minutes ago. We're going to go to Torchy's Tacos, pick them up. They're delicious. We'll show you what we get. All right, we are back from Torchy's, and it is incredibly windy out.
So windy.
It's so windy. It hasn't been windy like this in a long time. So here's what we got. We got a fried avocado taco, Baja shrimp taco, their trailer park taco, which is like a fried chicken taco, and the Crossroads taco, which is brisket. We both got the same thing, so there you go. Torchy's Tacos, if you're in Colorado or Texas or somewhere, try them. They're amazing. All right, we got our brisket off. I cut it up, and right here is the brisket burnt ends that I'm trying for the first time ever. So it was a mixture of beef broth, and then this is the barbecue sauce we use, Stubbs Sweet Heat. So about 12 ounces of there. We had an opened one, and then I used some of the new one. And then this is the remaining flat brisket, which we'll use for slices. So I've just wrapped it up and it's going to go on there, and all this will be back on there for about another hour, and then we'll have all our different types of brisket. So here is our final product. This is the flat brisket, which we will use for slices, and I'll slice that up later. And this is the burnt ends. Like I said, it's my first time ever doing burnt ends, but they look exactly like they do at the restaurant I go to and get them. So hopefully I did a good job. They are way too hot. Not going to try them right now, but we're just going to assume they're good. Let's go with that.
What's up, everybody? It is much later for me now. I don't think I picked up the camera since before my run today. I went on an 18-mile run. It was really good. I felt pretty good about it. I've just been really sore today, so the things that I said I was going to do this morning did not get done. But they will get done this week, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to tackle that. That's our silverware drawer. I have a habit of just throwing everything in there, and now it's driving me crazy. So I'm going to tackle that tomorrow. Obviously, we have work tomorrow too, but that's also on my project list. So Bryson smoked that brisket. It's really delicious. We tried a little bit of it. We didn't cook dinner because we had those tacos kind of late, so neither of us were really hungry for dinner. I've been kind of snacking, but we didn't want a big meal. So we're going to sign off for the night, but we will catch up with you guys again tomorrow, and we will see you later. Clutter is everywhere, and I cannot handle it, but we're going to clean it up. Good morning. I just got off of a meeting. It is just about 9:30. I just got off of a meeting. I already got one big project up today. Did a bunch of other stuff for work, for the vlog, and now I'm going to pick up the kitchen. I'm going to make some breakfast, and I'm going to make some coffee. Let's go.
So it's time for a lunch break around here. So I am having quesadilla, but I did some eggs, some brisket, and some sauteed tomatoes that I did in there. So that's my lunch today. So maybe it's just me that has to deal with this working from home, but one of the biggest distractions is that there's always some kind of TV show marathon on, and I walk out of my office and it's on, and I get stuck like Below Deck Mediterranean. There's so much drama. It's like a train wreck. I get stuck watching it. So if you work from home, let me know down below. What is one of the hardest things that you have to work at to not be distracted by? Tell me in the comments. Well, I just got back from my first day of, I guess we'll call it training, because I had told Crystal a while back that I would do the 2022 Disney World Marathon with her. Not the marathon though, the 5K. So, that was great. I do not enjoy running. Didn't do a whole lot of running. There was a lot more walking, but I did it. So now I am going to start dinner. It's my night to cook. So we are doing our last home chef meal, which is a tortellini chicken. So I'm going to go do that, and I will show you the finished product when I'm all done.
Look at this delicious concoction that Bryson put together. This is our last home chef meal for the week. The Parmesan crusted chicken breast. It looks so good. It smells just like spinach and artichoke dip, which is amazing. I can't wait to eat this. Looks great. Let's dig in. Bon appetit! Alright, I said we were going to tackle this drawer, and we are. Aspen and I are going to organize the silverware drawer. Look how much better that is. That looks great. You can see all of our sharp knives, and we have two different silverware sets. These are our old ones, and then these are newer. It just looks so much better. It'll stay like this for about a week, but it looks good now. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm making oatmeal for breakfast. I don't usually like make oatmeal, but it sounded good when I was at the store the other day, so I picked up some of the fruit variety oatmeal. So good. So I'm making that for breakfast. We were up pretty early this morning. I had a 7 a.m. meeting with our CEO, so I had to like actually be awake. So I was ready for that, and Bryson just got up too and started working. Today is supposed to be a really nice day. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees. I think it's really cold. I don't know if it's really cold out. It's freezing in my office right now, so I feel like it's freezing outside, but it might not be. But it's going to be like 80 degrees. I'm going to run about 6 miles today. I really need to do some yoga for my hips because they're just like in enormous amounts of pain. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to do the dopey this weekend. That's what like my plan has been. I need to like get in the right mindset for that and like make sure I'm doing yoga all week so that I can just get that out of the way this weekend. If you guys are interested, we would love for you to help with our fundraising. We are fundraising for Multiple Sclerosis Association of America. We've talked about it before on vlogs, but if you're new, you might not know. But we are fundraising for MSAA, for my mother-in-law who has multiple sclerosis, and also for everybody else who suffers from that disease. It's a horrible, debilitating disease that there is no cure for. So we are raising money for that, for the Dopey Challenge, which is the reason I'm still doing the Dopey Challenge, even though it's virtual. I'm going to be running that by myself this weekend. Oatmeal's done. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult. But we would love if you could help us out and spare, a couple dollars. Every little thing helps when fundraising. This has been a really hard year for nonprofits just because with not being able to hold in-person events, that's where they get a lot of their operating budget from, is holding like fundraisers, holding galas, holding runs and walks and things like that. And so not having those to do, people are not as likely to donate to them. So if you are able to, we would love for you to help us out in that way. Not us, multiple sclerosis. So this weekend's vlog should be probably a lot of that. I would like to say that I will take the GoPro and like run. I'm not going to do that. But maybe Bryson will come out and get a little video of me while I'm on my runs and kind of show you that. So I've been blabbing about that for long enough, so we will link that down below so that you can check it out and also view my fundraising page, which highlights a lot of more of our story, our family's story, my mother-in-law's story, and the fight against MS. All right, let's get back to work.
So, as I told you yesterday, I began training for the Disney 5K, and today I did day 2. Been a long time since I ran. Like, I work out downstairs, but running is just very different, and it's tough, but I'm gonna do it because I promised my wife. And if you guys feel like you should do it with me, because I need all the motivation I can get. So, very tired, got some blisters, but we're gonna keep pushing through. So just wanted to pop in here and let you know I did my second day. Now I'm gonna go lay on the couch and cry. Not really, but
it is after the work day now, so it's just after 5 o'clock, and we are going to it's called H Mart. It's a specialty market, and we're going to get these flanken ribs that we talked about a few videos ago. So they make they're for Ezekiel ribs, which are Hawaiian ribs, and we're going to have those this weekend, but we marinate them for several days, so we need to get them marinating. So we're gonna go grab those, and then we need to also run to the regular grocery store to get the stuff for the marinade, and that's what we're doing. I went and got a spray tan. It was delightful. Super small grocery haul, like 6 things. But we went to, it wasn't called H Mart, it was called Pacific Ocean Market, and we got these flanken ribs. And then this is the marinade that I used to build off of, is East West Sweet Ginger Teriyaki. And we usually get 2 regular and then 2 spicy, but they didn't have any spicy, so I will just add some additional ingredients to make it spicy. And then I add a few things anyways into there. And then some bananas, because we were out, grapes, and some Jell-O. And what I do with the grapes is I soak them in like lime juice, and then I roll them in the Jell-O powder, and it makes like a Sour Patch Kid. It's really good, and it makes you not want to eat candy because you're eating this, which is probably not much better than candy, but probably a little bit. So that's all we got. So for dinner tonight, we are having, they're called Veggie Patch Pizzas. If you are old school Applebee's, you know what I'm talking about. It was my absolute favorite thing that they had at Applebee's when my mom and I used to go all the time and get Veggie Patch pizzas. They were so good. So basically what it is it's not even a pizza. It's a tortilla. You could do it on like a pizza crust, or you could do it on like a flat, like a naan. We're going to do it on tortillas because it's super, super thin. That was the whole... Not the whole thing about the Veggie Patch pizza, but it was super, super thin. And then it has like a spinach artichoke situation on it. So I chop up some artichokes and I have some frozen spinach I'm going to thaw. And then I mix it with a little bit of like Alfredo sauce and some cream cheese. And then we top it with a whole bunch of veggies like tomatoes and mushrooms. And then we're also going to put chicken on it. So I need to get started because it's just about 7 o'clock. So I'm going to get started with that. These are ready for the oven. These speak to my lactose intolerant heart. So I've got lots of stuff on here. I did find some naan in the refrigerator. We're kind of like cleaning out our fridge, I guess, with these. But so I have a couple naan and then the tortillas, and I put the artichoke spread on the bottom, or spinach artichoke on the bottom as like the sauce, and then some artichoke hearts, tomatoes, mushrooms. You could put peppers on here. We just don't have any. And then I put a little bit of cheese, some chicken, some Kalamata olives. You're supposed to put black olives, but I did Kalamata because I couldn't find any black in our pantry. So I'm just going to pop these into the oven real quick until the cheese melts, and then they'll be done. So it is time for another Grove haul. I just got my Grove order in for the month. It's kind of like different stuff than normal. Well, kind of. But I'm excited because I got a couple of new things to try. I also replaced a couple of things and then got some staples. So I got two of, you guys know that I love the Grove hand sanitizer. It is the best hand sanitizer on the planet. Highly, highly, highly recommend. These are the travel size. I have 2 of the spray and 2 of the gel. Bryson prefers the gel. I prefer the spray. So we just got back from Disney where we went through a ton of this, so I'm starting to replenish that. But not only that, I keep this at my desk, I keep this in my car, we keep it everywhere. So it's always good to have these on hand. They also sell the gel in a large size, so we usually have a couple of those on hand as well. I got a couple of Mrs. Meyer's sprays. This is the one thing I'm really disappointed about this month. Fall just started, and Mrs. Meyer's is already moving on to the winter scents. I'm not ready for winter. I'm still on fall, and I need more apple cider. So I'm hoping they restock the apple cider so that I can get a couple more of those, because I like to use those actually more than some of the holiday scents. So anyways, that's my favorite one, and I hope they bring it back. But to tide me over, I got a rosemary and a peony. I got a couple of my Acures, my cleansing gel, and then I've never tried this before. This is the Resurfacing Glycolic and Unicorn Root Cleanser. It says unicorn, sounds great. I'm excited to try it. I love Acure. These are my favorite skincare products ever. And I alternate. So I use this one the most often, and then I will alternate the scrub and probably this one. So I like to change it up. This is I'm going to butcher this, but cognac sponge. Konjac sponge. It had really good reviews. It's for your face. I'm excited to try it out. I'll let you know how it goes. It's kind of odd, but I'm excited to try it out. And then last but not least, we needed a new scrubby, and this is the walnut scrubber sponge. We love these walnut scrubber sponges. They're made from, like I said, walnuts, so they're completely, I think they're biodegradable, and they're made from recycled items. So, and then I got a couple of replacement heads as well for when they go bad. So that is my haul for the month. Pretty excited. If you are new to Grove, you've never tried it out before and you want to give it a shot, it is one of my favorite things on the planet. And underneath in the link below, you will find a link that will get you a free 5-piece Mrs. Meyer's set, which is such a great deal. And you can get started with Grove yourself. That's going to do it for us this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week. We are just getting into the swing of things back from Disney. Sad, but that's reality. So this weekend is going to be a great vlog, hopefully. I am planning to do the Dopey Challenge this weekend, as I said earlier. So I'm going to bump it up a little bit, though. I'm going to do the 5K tomorrow, which is Wednesday, then the 10K Thursday, the half on Friday, and the full on Saturday. I was going to do it on Sunday, but Sunday is supposed to be 45 degrees, and I would rather run in 75 than 45. So that's just what I'm going to do. Hopefully it works out. I think I'm 90% sure I have a pulled hip muscle, so I'm just doing a lot of stretching. I'm icing it. I'm trying to get it to heal up a little bit so that I can just get through this weekend and get it over with before the cold weather hits. So that's what we've got going on. We've got some fun stuff probably coming at you this weekend as well, so be sure you look out for our next weekly vlog. Also, we have some fun Disney content coming, so much fun Disney content coming, so be sure that if you are new around here, you click that subscribe button, click that bell notification so that you can be notified every time one of our weekly vlogs, one of our Disney vlogs, one of our fun vlogs come up and you are notified of that, and also click that like button because it really helps out our channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and for the love of the mouse, never forget that it all started with a mouse.
We only need